Hey, have you ever thought about how to define evil? What is the face of evil? If you were to look at evil versus good, somehow try to describe the marks of evil. In this Walk and Talk 184 on November 2nd, I'm going to show you how to identify evil. What does evil look like in yourself as well as in other people? Anyone would say good is better than evil. Pretty much anyone would say never do evil. But what is evil? We look in our world today and we see videos of a person murdering an innocent person. We see some of the things we call evil. A person murders a baby. We say that's evil. I would agree, that is evil. I'm going to show you from the Bible the face of evil. What does evil look like? How can I identify evil around me? Here's the first mark. Here's how you define evil. Evil, number one, is violence. Violent behavior. Aggressive, harsh words that are destructive. You can traumatize someone with your words. You say, Roger, where do you get that from? I'm going to read to you Proverbs chapter 4, verse 17. Proverbs 4, verse 17. It says, they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. Pretty amazing. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. That's verse 17 of Proverbs chapter 4. And you go back one verse and it says they cannot sleep. They cannot sleep unless they do evil. And they are robbed of sleep unless they make someone stumble, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. Evil is someone who makes trouble, someone who does evil. And evil is defined as violent behavior, violence. They eat the bread of wickedness. That's defined, wickedness is defined as perversion. Life was never intended to be perverted or to do violence against life. Evil takes something that is good, like life, and destroys it. So evil tears down another person. Good builds up another person. Good inspires. Evil rips. Evil destroys. Evil does violence, physical, emotional, verbal. Evil makes trouble for other people. Evil should be making peace for other people. Yes, there is a place to defend yourself. But evil here makes plans. They cannot sleep unless they do evil, and they are robbed of sleep unless they make someone stumble. So evil plans to do violence. Evil plans to hurt, to tear down. Good protects. Good builds up, inspires. On any given day, you can choose to be violent. On any given day, you can plan to be harsh, mean, hateful. As a matter of fact, it doesn't take much planning, does it? It doesn't take much time to be so upset, to be so frustrated that you just react and overreact. Evil is this push against good. Evil doesn't want to do good. Evil wants to do violence. So how do you define evil? Evil is violence. Evil is violent words. Evil is trying to hurt someone, tear someone down. Good seeks to protect, not destroy. We look in the Middle East and we watch a war going on, and you sit back and you wonder, how long has violence gone on in the Middle East? And the answer is, since the Garden of Eden, all the way back in the book of Genesis, God created good, God created peace, God created man and woman, God created the family. And the first brothers, you have Adam and Eve, you have Cain and Abel, the brothers, and Cain does violence, kills Abel over jealousy and resentment. Violence, every human being has the capacity to do evil. And since Adam and Eve, since that time, violence has occurred. But you don't have to be violent. You have the capacity to choose a different path. Listen to Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14. It says this: "Do not enter the path of the wicked, and do not proceed in the way of evil people." Avoid evil. Avoid wicked. Do not go near wicked. Turn from wicked. Turn from evil. Walk away from evil. You can, on any day, say no to violence. Violence, evil, has nothing good in it. The outcome is not only bad for the other people, but it's also bad for you. You could be angry and upset at family members, at neighbors, and want to physically or emotionally or verbally or somehow do violence against them. Walk away. Walk away. There's no good in doing violence. Violence with your words. Yes, you can speak the truth in love. Yes, you should have a talk. But Proverbs chapter 4, verses 14 through 17 is simply saying, do not enter the path of the wicked. Do not go in the same direction of evil people. You have a choice. You can do good and create a reasonable response, a peaceful response, or you can be violent. But the more that you participate with evil, the more that you participate with violent ideas, the more that you hang with evil people, the more thoughts that you have about hurting someone, destroying someone, gossiping, slandering, you will begin to move in that direction. What is evil? Moving to hurt someone, to bring someone pain, physical, emotional, mental, relationship, financial pain. You'll find yourself trying to figure out ideas, ways, plans to hurt people. You'll scheme. Evil schemes to do more violence. What is evil? Evil is violence. Violence in the form of physically harming someone or harming someone emotionally, relationally, harming someone verbally. It's very clear that anyone can get upset and push and shove or kick or do something to hurt someone else. Anybody can do that. It doesn't take long to figure out that we have that capacity. Children can do that. The Bible's saying if you move toward violence, a behavior that is hurtful, destructive, tears down someone else, you're now in evil. Don't go there. Avoid doing that. Matter of fact, the Bible says stop it. The Bible says you move from good to evil, and God rejects evil. As a matter of fact, Adam and Eve made the decision to reject the command of God to be honest, to be truthful, to obey Him, and they were removed from the garden. You can walk down through the pages of history in the Bible, and you'll find one person after another person who doesn't obey God. God says, never do evil. Close your mouth, turn around, walk away. If you're upset, if you're angry, violent words are evil. Violent behavior is evil. Any planning of evil, any planning of violence is evil. Come back to good. Good is trying to help someone, not hurt someone. Good tries to bring life to someone, not remove life. Good doesn't traumatize. Good doesn't set someone's house on fire. Evil looks for ways to do violent things. Violence is the act of hurting someone, a person or things, possessions. You see constantly two people raising their voices and their fists, and they're trying to swing at each other, and that's physical violence. You see people taking a baseball bat to a car. That's violence. You see people afraid of going out at night because of other people using hateful words. And then they lock themselves in the library because of the verbal attacks. That's violence. We live our lives and we say, I should have the right to say what I want. Having the right of speech, free speech, but not doing evil seems to be forgotten. Free speech and yes, do evil is what's happening in America and in the world today. It's almost like it's okay to break the laws. It's okay to hurt the police. It's okay to hurt businesses. It's not okay. It's evil. Evil hurts. Evil does violence. Stay away from it. If there's a mob growing, yes, you can peacefully protest, but it's almost like the peaceful protest is the place where violence occurs. It's not peaceful. Do not enter the path of the wicked. Do not proceed in the way of the evil. It's almost like it's the pretense. Peaceful protesting, that's an oxymoron. Peaceful protest is like it's deceit. It's almost impossible to find peaceful protest. It may start out peaceful, but it doesn't take long before evil finds a way to agitate the group to do violence against cars or against other people that they don't like or against police. We live in a world that has justified it's okay to do evil, it's okay to do violence to get what we want. And that's wrong. That's evil. That's twisting evil. That's twisting. That's lying. That's deceiving. That's creating a scenario for evil. Stay away from it. If you're the type of person that is kind of punchy, not necessarily physically punchy, but maybe, but you just react. If you're a reactionary person, then is your reaction to be nice, to be good? Or is your reaction toward impatience? Or is your reaction toward thinking or jumping to conclusions? Wrong conclusions. Being short, having a short patience can get you into trouble. Every day of our lives, we can choose to do good and not evil. This is Walk and Talk 184. I'm encouraging you to make sure that you can identify evil. What is evil? Evil is violent behavior. Evil is violent words, violent emotions. Evil is wickedness, perversion of what is good, of what is right, doing the opposite of good, the opposite of right. Evil, what is evil? Evil plans to cause trouble. Evil plans to do violence. Evil, what is evil? Evil has a path. Evil has a way. Evil has a method. You to do what is good. Do good, not evil. As you live your life, encourage people to build other people up, not tear each other down. We want to invite you to worship with us this weekend. Every Sunday morning we have an 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11, and then a 6 p.m. And in the morning at 8, 9:30, and 11, we have classes for children, classes for teenagers and adults. We encourage you to be faithful, study the Bible. The Bible is your only source of good. If you're not pursuing God, then you're rejecting God and you're pursuing the God of the Bible, then you're pursuing something else that will serve as your God. We want to encourage you to get up every day. Take a portion of the Bible and read it. You can start in the book of Proverbs. You can start in the book of Genesis. You can start in the book of John in the New Testament. We preserve our walk and talks pretty much for the last 2 to 3 years. You can find our walk and talks and you can listen to them.